In this video, I will discuss the issue of study partner. I know a lot of people have not yet started using study partner in their studies, and so in this video I will tell you the benefits of a study partner and how you can find one, and also anything surrounding study partner I would like to address it shortly in this video. Again, I will talk about how you can use a study partner the best possible way to benefit you in any exams that you may be writing. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you want to subscribe now. And when you subscribe, my videos will be suggested to you in the future. You don't need to search for it, and then it will benefit you. You can watch, and then yeah. So let's get straight into this video. Now, what is a study partner? So a study partner is someone that you study along with, and both of you mutually you support each other and discuss concepts and other related matters to your exam. It can even go beyond the exam that you are studying for. So a lot of people think that a study partner or a study buddy should be someone like your friend or someone who is close to you or someone in the same country as you. The only thing that I would advise that study partner should be someone studying the same materials as you. Say they are studying for the same exam as you. But some people even have study buddies that do different things. But I would advise that study partner should be someone writing the same exam as you, for the sake of this video. So my study partner was in Canada and I am in the US. So that tells you that you don't need a study partner to be in your country or to be a close friend before you start studying with them. So basically, my study partner is residing in Canada, and we do our discussions through, we call on FaceTime audio. We also use WhatsApp. We use Skype audio sometimes. And I want to tell you that it took me about 18 months to meet my study partner for the first time, or even to know how she looks like. So you don't necessarily have to know the person. You just have to trust whoever you're studying with. And if you're studying in such a way that you fit for each other, then you're just good to go. You don't need to know the person specifically, because a lot of people have boundaries, religious boundaries, which I'll address in this video, race and culture and all that. So I'll talk about that also in this video. So the person shouldn't be it shouldn't be an in-person, but it can also be online or virtual. Does it waste time? So basically, I'll say from my experience, study partners do not waste time. Initially, it looks as if it will waste time, but it wouldn't waste your time. If you have to take 1 year to read a certain material, if you have a study partner studying the same thing and you are discussing those concepts together, then you might need about 8 months or 6 months, because two heads, they say, are better than one. Now, let me share my experience with you, how I did UWorld, the first 8 books, this one for the USMLE, with my study partner. First of all, let me talk a little brief about the first 8. So if you take this first 8, it's full of information, and the information are compacted, so you alone sitting in your room and trying to memorize everything from this book doesn't make sense. Like, you need to discuss with somebody. And also, if you read any sentence, especially we that are not English speakers, like we English is not our first language, so if they write a sentence, you are likely to interpret it in a different way that the author is trying to carry across. So if you have a study partner, they are those people that are able to do that quality check or quality control of your understanding of knowledge, so that if you read something and you don't really understand it, your study partner is able to say, hey, this is what they mean, and then vice versa. Your study partner is also able to highlight certain information to you and tell you, pay attention to this or that. Let me share this briefly with you. When I was studying for USMLE Step 2 CK, so I would say my knowledge in OB-GYN was about 60% before we started, but that of my study partner, I will grade it like maybe 20%. So what we did first was that I taught her some basic things that she must grasp, like in order to have a good foundation for OB-GYN. So in that way, I complimented her effort, and as soon as I taught her those things, like she was able to like understand and grasp the information, and going forward, she even did better than me in OB-GYN. So this is how you should see like the benefits of a study partner. Now, let me also share how we did the UWorld Q Bank for the USMLE, which some people also do for other courses also. So UWorld has been structured in a way that you can set the same question, and then your study partner has the same questions also. So we share the question ID. Say I create the question and I suspend it, and then I look for the question ID, and so my study partner, I forward that to her, and then she inputs that same question ID in her UWorld Q Bank, and so it generates the same question ID for her. So at the end, my question 1 is her question 1, my question 40 is her question 40, and like that. So we give ourselves like an hour to finish the Q Bank. So when we finish answering the questions, now we see our incorrects, and so we discuss it over the phone, and we go one after the other. The advantage is that my study partner is likely to get question 1 correct, and I might miss question 1. So in that case, she quickly helps me to understand how she got it correct. And if she has any mnemonic for me, she tells me right away. If she has any tricks for me that I can use to understand it, she tells me right away. So that helps me. If she has to direct me to the book, she does that for me. And that makes my studies very fast. I don't have to go and read a textbook to decode the information. The same way, if I have an upper hand in a question over her, I also teach her immediately, and then we move forward from there. Now, let's go to the topic of how to find a study partner. When I suggest the concept of study partner to people, they always ask me, how do I find one? I have tried several times and I did not find one. The first place you want to find a study partner is under this video. So you go in the comment box and type, hey, I'm from Pakistan if you want to disclose your location, or I am from Ghana if you want to disclose your location. I live in the US if you want to disclose your location. And then you tell the person, I am studying for this exam. Say I'm studying for the USMLE, I'm studying for the NCLEX. I've been studying for 3 months already. My exam is in 2 weeks. My exam is in 3 months from now. I need a study partner. So you'll realize that people will contact you, and they'll also comment on the video trying to contact you. If you like, you put your information out there, and you agree on how to maybe email each other, and then you get your contacts, and you try and see if it works for both of you. Going forward, I'll talk about how to know that this is the perfect study partner for you. Okay, now another way that you can also find a study partner is you join groups. Say if you are writing any exams, find that exams group on social media. You join the group and put whatever you are requesting in there. Say you want a study partner, and if you like, you can put your preferences. Usually when you put all your preferences, it puts people off. So first of all, get the person on board and then discuss your preferences later, like that. Now, let's address this issue of religion, race, country, culture, and all that. I've already talked about the distance, that your study partner does not have to be in the same country as you, because technology has brought people closer these days. So over the phone, it's enough. Now, the issue of religion, some people think that when we have a study partner, it means we have to do video calling. No, we don't do video calling necessarily unless both of you agree. So if you think that you are a Muslim, or you have a different belief that people cannot see you just like that, then the audio is the best for you. So you can use the audio, and that is good. My study partner was a Muslim, but even though she did not have reservations about somebody seeing her, we did not have to even see each other, and that made our studies more effective. Also, I talk about the country. So before you go and try to discuss with the person, hey, I'm in this time zone and you are in this time zone, like how can we agree on a specific time that would work for both of us? Race is another thing. There are some people who also have issues with race, like maybe I don't talk to these people, or I cannot understand these people. That is why you have to try different people and see exactly what works for you. The issue of accents or language and all that, I want to tell you that people pick up easily and quickly. So if you keep talking to the same person over time, you realize that you just easily understand them because you've been speaking with them over time. So you don't expect to understand somebody's accent immediately now. And I also want to tell you that nobody has a perfect accent, because if you are from another country and in that country you think you have a perfect accent, if you go to another country, your accent is not perfect there, and it's vice versa. So don't think that I don't understand this person. Try to understand them, because that person may be the definition of your pass or your fail. So just try it and see how that works. People also have the issue of I'm a male, I'm a female. I would say for me, it doesn't really matter, but if it matters to you, then so be it. But my study partner was a female and a Muslim in a distant country, and we made it happen. It worked for us. So give it a try. Just try. There's no problem as a female studying with a male over the phone, a male that you might not even meet in your life. Just give it a try and let's see how that works. Again, anytime we were doing our Q banks and then the book, we revised a way of taking notes. We don't wait for everybody to write their notes down. That wastes time. So we decided to do flashcards. We used Anki. If you haven't watched my Anki flashcard video, how to do it quickly and how to make your own deck, you want to check my channel and watch that. So we devised a method of taking a photo of the screen so that we can quickly capture that into our flashcards, and so we don't waste time writing notes. Because if my study partner wants to make a long list of notes, it would take time. If I want to write notes, it's gonna take time. So we capture the information rather with our phone or our cell phone so that it's faster. So there is a quick fix to any problem that you might have regarding a study partner. Now, I want to address how to know if somebody is a perfect fit for you. In doing that, I want to use my experience. So I think my current study partner is the fourth person that I tried. That is why I said you need to discuss with the person, try the person and see if they are the perfect fit. And so my very first study partner, I did not really enjoy her way, because I felt like if we are studying, we need to hey, hi, how are you? How was your day? You know, before we begin studies and all the but she was the type who had no room for those exchanges. So it was like, hey, let's begin question one, like kind of like that. And there was no time to even talk anything like extra from the information that is given in the Q bank. So I thought that didn't work for me. So I found a reason to stop with her. And I met the second study partner. With the second study partner, it was more like I would say she had other things going on. Like she's like home for like 10 years. Years of graduation was longer, and so also she had other commitments that would bother me because I wanted to take my exam very fast, and so that also did not really help me. With my fourth study partner, when we started, like I wasn't the USMLE oriented person. She had been studying for 2 years before she met me, but I was this type that if I set out to do something, I'll get it done, and like that. So when I met her, she taught me how to study for the USMLE, how to recognize like the buzzwords and all that. So that changed the trajectory for me. But her problem was that she had been studying for long, and then she didn't know when she was going to take her exam. So I brought my seriousness and my goal directed personality on board. She brought her previous knowledge on the USMLE prep on board, and then we merged together and things worked for us. Initially, like she is a Westerner and I'm coming from Africa, so like I think she gave me some time to adjust to my accent, and today we don't have to say, can you repeat that, can you say this again, and all that. So we gave ourselves time and it worked for us. So it's something that you want to going in to give yourself time to adapt if you have enough time to go through that, you know. Yeah, so I think you would be fine if you follow this lead. Just trust that it's gonna be fine. Just give it a try. If you are struggling, share your struggle with people. If you are struggling, don't hide in your room and be depressed all by yourself. If you're studying with somebody, they will encourage you, they will help you. If you are getting certain questions wrong, maybe if you had discussed with somebody, they would have taught you how to get those questions correct, so that you don't have to go through all the stress of getting each question incorrect. So thanks for watching this video. If there is any suggestions, I want you to put it in the comment box for me so that I can learn from it. Also, if you want me to do any other video, just write it in the comment box, and then I'll think about it and come up with very fine information for you. I wish you luck in your exam. You are going to do great. If we can do it, you can do it too, because we started very low and now we are above there. So enjoy studying, and bye.